People have to wonder, where does Sunny Hostin get her opinions?
Yeah.
Like you said, it's obviously from her husband. She's not very bright. Their brains are small. But who's the dumbest one of all? True, none of them are in Mensa, but who's the most densa? Perhaps it's Sunny who mastered the art of making idiots look smart. Now The View could ask a mirror who's the dumbest one of all, but there's no way that glass doesn't shatter. So instead, let's check out this clip from Monday's episode of The View when the ladies put their science caps on and discuss the solar eclipse.
I know, right? I mean, I have to say, Karen Dupchar, our wonderful makeup artist, when the earthquake was happening, she put her coat on and she was like, Jesus is coming.
I'm out.
I'm out. I'm leaving. We've got a solar eclipse. We've got the earthquake. She ran down the hallway.
The rapture is here.
The rapture's here. And then also I learned that cicadas are coming.
Cicadas.
Cicadas for the first time.
So they wanted like an opposing perspective.
Just any kind of opposing perspective, right? Because the concern, I mean, it's there's no argument anymore on The View, right? I don't know why you'd want. I don't know why you'd want it.
Yeah, they'd have to pay you a lot of money.
But I was gonna say everybody has their price, right? There's plenty of things that you don't want to do that you will do for a certain amount of money. That's what is the foundation of the entire economy.
Yes.
So yeah, but also speaking of, Hollywood was never woke.
Yeah.
Hollywood's not going away from woke. It wasn't woke before. It was just that after the summer of 2020, everyone was so scared of getting fired that they were like, we better just make sure all movies are all black gay people. You know what I mean? Like, that's an exaggeration, but that was what they thought people wanted. That's that they were reading on it.
Elites are so isolated, they've forgotten that most Americans don't get paid to sit in a comfy chair pontificating about everything all day. Nope, some of us are cameramen whose names I don't know. But maybe one day when we finally strip away this phony race war, it will finally expose this elite mentality. And we'll find out Sunny is just like Marie Antoinette, except she says, let me eat cake.
This could be the clip that sends Sunny Hostin to prison and ends The View forever. We're diving into the unhinged moment that ignited a legal inferno. Picture this, Sunny, mic in hand, smirking as she labels Melania Trump a trophy wife with no substance and mocks Greg Gutfeld's fans as angry, undereducated men. But hidden in the shadows, a bombshell recording proving The View's producers scripted these attacks to spike ratings. As the camera cuts to co-hosts shifting uncomfortably, a whistleblower reveals ABC executives knew this segment would burn bridges. They just never guessed Gutfeld and Melania would burn theirs to the ground. Could this footage become Exhibit A in a defamation trial? Stay locked. What comes next will rewrite late-night history. The View was already a sinking ship, and Greg Gutfeld's meteoric rise lit the fuse. Before the explosion, insiders say ABC panicked as Gutfeld's ratings dwarfed theirs, with blue-collar viewers Melania quietly courted through charity work. But here's what they're not telling you. Leaked Slack messages show The View's staff plotting to humble the Fox News frat boy and expose Melania's grift. Meanwhile, Melania's team had compiled a 300-page dossier on The View's defamation patterns, including unaired footage of Whoopi Goldberg admitting, "We need villains to survive." This wasn't just TV drama, it was a cultural powder keg. When Sunny struck the match, she didn't realize Gutfeld had spent years stockpiling ammunition. Sunny Hostin didn't just cross the line, she napalmed it. Rewind to the exact second that doomed The View. Let's be real. Gutfeld's fans are angry incels who still live in basements, she sneered, as producers fed her lines through a hidden earpiece. But the kill shot came next. Melania's entire existence is a prenup with heels. Behind the scenes, chaos. A cameraman's GoPro footage, later subpoena, shows Joy Behar mouthing, "Oh Jesus," while Ana Navarro facepalms. Conspiracy theorists now claim Sunny was ordered to provoke Melania after Trump allies leaked The View's tax loopholes. One thing's certain, within hours, this clip racked 12 million views and caught the attention of two very powerful enemies. The studio lights hadn't even cooled before the tsunami hit. Social media detectives uncovered deleted tweets showing Sunny practicing her insults days prior. Then came the death blow. An anonymous production assistant leaked internal emails titled Operation Trophy Wife, detailing plans to humiliate Melania into silence. But the real shocker? Whoopi Goldberg's alleged screamfest in the green room, caught on a hot mic. We're not TMZ, for Christ's sake. As Fire Sunny trended worldwide, TikTokers unearthed 2016 footage of The View mocking Michelle Obama's arms. Proof, critics said, of a decade-long smear factory. The clock was ticking. Gutfeld's lawyers were already drafting subpoenas, and Melania had just boarded a private jet to Mar-a-Lago. Gutfeld didn't just clap back, he launched a tactical nuke. "Ladies and gentlemen, meet Sunny Hostin, the Marie Antoinette of woke TV," he roared to 4.2 million viewers. Then came the kill shot. Her resume? A participation trophy dipped in hypocrisy. But the real twist came off script. Fox insiders reveal Gutfeld aired never-before-seen clips of Sunny praising Trump in 2015. But footage The View thought they'd buried. Funny how your principles vanish when cameras are rolling, huh, Sunny? He smirked. Conspiracy forums exploded. Was Gutfeld fed these tapes by a View mole? As the segment ended, he dropped the hammer. See you in court, ABC. The message was clear. This wasn't TV war. It was annihilation. Melania's silence wasn't surrender. It was a sniper lining up her shot. Sources confirm she spent 72 hours holed up with Trump's top litigator, compiling a 500-page lawsuit alleging psychological terrorism. But the dagger? Her team subpoenaed The View's casting director, exposing how producers hired anti-Trump zealots as audience plants. Then came the nuclear option. Melania's deposition included text messages from a View staffer admitting we're basically writing fan fiction about her marriage. Dark web forums buzzed about a shadow dossier linking ABC execs to Melania's 2016 nude photo lawsuit. When asked for comment, Melania's spokesperson chilled reporters. Mrs. Trump doesn't clutch pearls. She collects scalps. The discovery phase read like a John Grisham thriller. Gutfeld's team unearthed producer notes, instructing hosts to amplify conflict and ignore exculpatory facts. But Melania's lawyers struck gold. A secret server containing unaired footage of The View guests being coached to attack Melania's parenting. Then, the bombshell. A former intern's sworn affidavit alleging The View paid protesters $50/hour to storm Gutfeld's live tapings. Reddit sleuths matched these claims to leaked Venmo transactions. As judges unsealed documents, shockwaves hit Wall Street, Disney stock plummeted 7% in hours. The View's defense? Satirical hyperbole. Too bad for them, Gutfeld had a video of producers high-fiving over Sunny's trophy wife line. Sponsors fled like rats from a burning ship. First Olay, then Pfizer, Toyota, even HelloFresh. But the real death knell? Leaked Zoom calls showing ABC execs debating whether to sacrifice Sunny or let the whole show burn. Behind the scenes, chaos reigned. Whoopi allegedly threw a latte at a writer, screaming, "I told you we were going too far." Meanwhile, Joy Behar's team quietly shopped a retirement tour tell-all book. On Twitter, many traced to a mysterious PAC linked to Trump donors. By week's end, The View's green room became a crime scene. Literally, forensic accountants discovered $2,300,000 missing from the props budget. The walls were closing in. The courtroom became reality TV's final boss battle. Day one, Gutfeld's lawyers played a montage of The View's 143 defamatory Melania remarks since 2016. Day two, a forensic analyst proved Sunny's trophy wife rant was pre-scripted using voice stress software. Then, the Oppenheimer moment. A disgraced producer testified The View maintained an enemies list with Melania at 1 p.m. Conspiracy theorists went nuclear when the defense called a surprise witness, a former Secret Service agent alleging Melania once threatened to sue SNL. But the jury gasped as the prosecution revealed The View's insurance wouldn't cover malicious intent, meaning Disney might owe $800 million personally. The gavel hadn't even fallen before ABC's lawyers started drafting surrender terms. The cancellation announcement wasn't a memo, it was a public execution. At 8:01 p.m., ABC aired a 12-second clip. The View will not return. Cut to Gutfeld and Melania's victory presser, where she uttered 6 lethal words. Decency defeated defamation, truth matters. But the real story unfolded off-camera. Disney's stock soared as investors cheered The View's demise, while Sunny faced FBI scrutiny for half-right. The show died from self-inflicted wounds. As crews dismantled The View's set, a worker found graffiti. "Here lies TV's toxic empire, canceled by a king and a queen." Mic drop.